Welcome back. All right. So there was something I felt. It was like, oh, I've just seen this. Okay, here. So triumph represents the past you have recently overcome and the work that you have done. Sorry, I just got a message. What else about it? The 7 signifies the completion of a cycle, because we know 7 is completion, whether that's in the Bible, whether that's in numerology. 7 being the completion or the divine completion of a cycle, and the opportunity to either break free of that cycle or start the same cycle over again. So, which one is it for you? Hey, Chrisanne, welcome back, welcome back. Which one is it for you? So, are you in a space where are you cognizant of a cycle that has ended? These are rhetorical questions, but you're more than welcome to answer. I need water. It's over there. Hold on. Get your water, guys and gals. Okay. Ooh, it's so tasty. All right. So, 7 signifies the completion of a cycle and the opportunity to either break free of it or start the same cycle over again. Boy, oh boy. I see life as a spiral. Sometimes people get stuck in a circle. You know, they get stuck in that circle, in that cycle, and they just continue, regardless of what time it is, they just continue repeating the same patterns and the same habits over and over and over again. But when you realize life is on a spiral axis, you can elevate those patterns. So maybe you have a pattern of being a caring person, but maybe the people you care for now reciprocate. You know, you now raise your frequency. You no longer allow certain things to stick to you, to bother you, to keep you down. And so you are able to stand in that caring for others at an even higher, more full space, a self-love, a higher frequency. And so that's, you know, there's different ways that this can manifest in your life. And then sometimes you'll be able to pinpoint people who are on a downward spiral. And it's like, ooh, you just went all the way down that hole and you just gonna keep going. Like you're just gonna speak negativity over yourself again. Okay, all right, you're just gonna speak sickness over. Okay, yep, you're just gonna you're gonna keep spiraling, and there's nothing I can do to stop you. I don't know if anybody's had that experience as well, but that is something too. So if nothing else, we don't want to be stuck in a cycle, right? Chrisanne says, I don't want to repeat any cycle. Good. So I elevate, I move beyond my current cycle. These are affirmations that you can start to bring into your space. What information or what energy do I need to be or to create? No, you can't create energy. What energy do I need to embody? That's the word. What energy do I need to embody to ascend beyond my current cycle? That's a question you can ask the universe. You can ask the highest self. You can ask the supreme being, the most high, because those questions, when you ask them, you will receive an answer. And it may come in a dream, it may come in a book, it may come in a stranger, it may come all of a sudden you just know the answer. Who knows? But when you start asking those right questions out into the ethers, you will get answers if you're open to receiving them. So then other things you can do is I receive my highest good. I receive the information I need to ascend beyond this cycle. Things like that. Yes. Yes. So I wanted to continue on. I'm just going to pull a card. That 7, I love, love, love. It just popped out and it was, triumphant, but also bringing awareness to, hey, are you repeating cycles? Are you about to enter into another cycle? Is this a time where you can just look at your surroundings autonomously, look at them and be like, hey, I don't want to do that again. How can I prevent this from happening? Yes? All right. So if, oh, there we go. Rest and rejuvenate. So for me, this card always represents retreats. And this always represents either me going on my own retreat or working on a retreat. So for me, although this card says rest and rejuvenation, rest and rejuvenate, to me, this is a card of action. This is a card of mental and spiritual action. And of course, if you're in a space where you know you have been active, and you're not being productive anymore, then this card for you is definitely going to mean to chill out, to take some time, get grounded in the four corners of the earth, or go volunteer somewhere in a space where you're not being pulled upon. Maybe like a pet shop, or maybe not a pet shop, but you know, someplace where you can be loved upon. Nursing homes where you're, you know, singing to the elderly or something like that, where if you're going to volunteer, it's not just sucking you dry, it's also filling you up. Okay? So these are just some suggestions in our Healing for Healers Energy Mentorship group. We are going over grounding this week. And we will be going over grounding, of course, every week, really. But for this week, it is the first that some have heard of grounding, or maybe not heard of it, but practicing it in a new way. So if that is something that interests you as well, I invite you to join us. You can go to patreon.com/morewithamora and head down to the Healing for Healers Energy Mentorship, sign up, and then send me an email at morewithamora@gmail.com. And we'll get you all set up. Alrighty?